By Avery Anderson. And Oklahoma State pushing the tempo, which is
of this season.
You'd have to put this year up with some of the best in Bob Huggins' 39 years.
Chad.
Bounce pass, almost turned over, saved by Matthews. On the wing, and Emmett Matthews knocks down a triple.
Play by the junior from Tacoma, Washington. Originally signed at UConn, got out of his letter and ended up here in Morgantown.
And how about that triple from the corner?
Year, the transfer from Collin County Community College in Dallas.
Derek
I would
Culver's
exploit.
checked in. Sorry for
Yeah, I would exploit West Virginia in the NCAA if I were him.
Seeding at stake for both of these teams is if West Virginia wins, they lock in the #2 seed, and Joe Lunardi says they could move up to the 2 seed line in the NCAA tournament. For Oklahoma State, they have a chance to get. And the broadcaster jinx comes into play, so we're tied at 10. Sean McNeil on the floor, number 22 in gray for West Virginia.
And in the NBA right now, Jason Smith, the coach up there, has done an amazing job.
Moncrief, aggressive.
Him. Relentless effort.
Culver. Talk about aggressive Derek Culver.
Chest and uses his own physicality in order to eliminate any kind of shot blocking.
And that 3 knocked down.
It'd be interesting to see if Bob needs to use him. Doesn't like to play his best guys with 2 fouls.
Now let's see if Caleb Boone can go to work, and he does right away. Bridges almost got called for the 3-second violation in the paint. Here's McNeil.
Yeah, love this start for the Cowboys, Rich, and I love this guy. Your record's in jeopardy. Pretty much over. It's been a good run.
Oh, pocket picked. And here's Sherman.
Nice pass.
Leaves it for McCabe.
On the board.
Here's Boone. Spins in the paint. 3 for 3 now for Caleb Boone.
Sweet fake right there. And I think I got Keelan mixed up with Caleb a little earlier. That happens on occasion, but state of West Virginia.
Here's Moncrief. Nice. Good take by M.A. Moncrief.
National team, and the thing that jumped out at me was his high energy and just warrior mentality.
In from Miles McBride, who's one of the best mid-range shooters in the country.
Can't he score at all 3 levels? Isn't it fun to watch him? Well.
Here's Anderson, 13 on the shot clock. He's got 9, make it 11 for Avery Anderson.
I'm to be a star someday, as long as he keeps working and improving the way he has in the last 12 months.
Came in shooting 50% over his last 3, but there's an answer. And the follow effort.
Yep, good effort.
Underneath, and they get it to go.
And that was
far not much of a problem for the Oklahoma State Cowboys. But they turn it over there. Here's Kedrian Johnson. And the finish by Emmett Matthews. Kedrian flowing with Metroplex talent.
No doubt.
That 3 cuts the lead in half for West Virginia.
Yep, and the percentage is not high this year, but he can really shoot it, and his effort defensively has been really good.
Yeah, just his 11th triple of the year, but Mike Boynton told us he's going to be counted on today, and he's delivered so far. Sean McNeil's first bucket of the afternoon, the rebound, but shuffled the puppies.
Rich, I told you we would not see Derek Culver with those 2 fouls.
Correct. Caleb Boone.
Look at this guy, man. Came in today's 60s. Yeah.
Yeah, Fran, about midway through the season, we talked to Caleb Boone, and he took it on himself. He said, it's no one's fault but my own. I'm in my own head. I need to just go out and play and listen to the coaching staff.
Remember, Culver had 7 points in 4 minutes, Rich, and that's another sloppy play.
The throw ahead.
Watch out. And Cunningham has done for this team, Rich, is really give these guys a lot of confidence throughout the year. You see they're sitting in a little 2-3 zone. They match up out of it. Sometimes they pick up man. Sean only had one field goal in that first half.
Moncrief with the take.
Just had no chance to get a piece of that shot. Nice.
They go right inside to Culver.
Yes, they
with the
did.
right-hand flush.
Oh, the middle of the zone, the defender there, I think it was Boone, fell asleep, so they just lobbed it right over the top.
Something to keep an eye on.
It's going to give Kuma a chance to get more minutes because I like him.
Deep three, around and out. Great follow by Emmett Matthews, who's having a good afternoon with 11.
Well, Bob Huggins said last week on his coach's show that he is the most underappreciated player on the West Virginia roster at 14 at TCU. So I don't know who the shooting coach is there, but he's really inconsistent.
Spin cycle for Deuce McBride.
Of him, so now I'm good with the logo. I'm good with Russell. I'm good with the old timers. We celebrate the new guys too. I don't want to give away about 20 pairs of NBA socks. 2 hours. He's the grizzly bear. You get him away from basketball or away from the court, and he's certainly he's a big teddy bear.
His
Nice.
team is in a bear.
Yes, he has. His kids play hard. They get better. They're athletic. It's a good nucleus being left behind when Cade leaves. That's not a smart move.
Kuma with 3
He's not playing today. He's really given a lot of these guys confidence because he's always looking for them. Nice drive. Look at this.
And foul trouble starting to rise up for Mike Boynton. Anderson with
fake.
3. There's an easy leave. With Bob Huggins sitting on 899 wins. Oh, Saboyan off the window.
Oh, man. No, he's been tremendous. Tremendous. Look at this.
Deuce with the steal. And the left hand by McBride. Keelan Boone for 3.
What I read this morning. So that they have lost 4 in a row.
Yep.
Look at this effort.
Wide open. McNeil finally gets a 3-point triple of the afternoon. 7 for McNeil, and it's a 1-point game.
Well, there's nobody back on
Moncrief.
defense. How about that? And right there, they just not watch the ball, and Moncrief just he was on I-79 right there with no traffic.
What a feed, big to big.
Double and go Culver or cutting behind your defender's face if he has the ball.
Into the paint again. Getting a little bitter at all the attention that Cade Cunningham gets. He has lifted them up, and now they are lifting him up.
Well, this guy is lifting up this whole team today.
Screen by Kuma. Here's Farron Flavors, and he hits a 2-pointer. The ice cream man.
More lack of effort by West Virginia, that time on the defensive glass. Very surprised.
McBride with the mid-range. Tied at 67, coming up on 5 minutes to go. Keelan Boone, huge three from the top of the key. Right now they're up 1. Looking to give Bob Huggins a milestone victory. That one's pinned. It'll be goaltending.
Today for the Cowboys.
West Virginia's last 5 losses, Fran, have come by an average of 3.4 points. They're down 1 with under 3 minutes to go.
The hell ball.
Down low underneath Taz Sherman for 2.
Here's when they get to be juniors and seniors.
Terrific basketball on this Saturday afternoon. And Avery Anderson has it for the Cowboys. 1 minute to go. The turnover and the bucket. Sherman.
Need the foul.
Now 10 on the shot clock. Anderson pulls the trigger and hits.
Time. Seniors and develop into stars. Avery Anderson is starting that today.
Fran, what does West Virginia have to do now with 30 seconds left? They get an easy 2, so it's still a 2-point game.
Last year from the 3-point line. A short, quick 2.
McBride, Bridges, Sherman, they could all shoot from beyond the arc. McNeil.
See, they're looking 3.
They went inside and it got picked off. And a timeout is called by Oklahoma State.
Stepped up.
Out you will. The question is, what seed will the Oklahoma State Cowboys be? They could be as high as a 4 seed after a huge victory in Morgantown. That shot is off the mark, and the Cowboys have their 5th road win in the Big 12 without Player of the Year candidate Cade Cunningham.